Hello everyone. Today we'll start with the poem Bangle Sellers by the Nightingale of India. Yes, the one and only Sarojini Naidu. Let us start. So basically, the poem focuses extensively on the stages in the life of women, yet it portrays the lives of the bangle sellers as well. Not once is the poverty or the hardship of their vocation is mentioned in the poem, and the shining loads denotes the heaviness of the bangles. The bangle seller employs a joyful voice which makes us forget that their livelihoods depend on the sale of these bangles. The women in their lives are all portrayed as happy, probably because the happiness of the bangle seller relies upon the happiness of these women. Stanza 1. Bangle sellers are we who bear our shining loads to the temple fair. Who will buy this delicate, bright, rainbow tinted circles of light? Lustrous tokens of radiant lives for happy daughters and happy wives. At the beginning of the poem, the bangle sellers are introduced and the poem describes their everyday life as well. The bangle sellers are present at the temple fair to make a trade for their bangles and are calling out people to buy them. They are praising the qualities of bangles using the adjectives like bright, delicate, and rainbow tinted, thereby intending the people to buy for their daughters and wives. Bangles are bought on special occasions and are considered a symbol of happy lives of Indian womanhood. The bangle sellers say that these bangles promise happy lives to wearer and are tokens of happy lives and happy marriages. Stanza 2. Some are fit for a maiden's rest, silver and blue as the mountain mist. Some are flushed like the birds that dream on the tranquil brow of a woodland stream. Some are aglow with the bloom that cleaves to the limpid glory of newborn leaves. In the second stanza, the bangle sellers are talking about the different kinds of bangles that they have which cater to different types of women. Some of these bangles are suited for a maiden's rest who is an unmarried girl or a young woman, and they are silver and blue in color. Here, silver and blue colors are compared to the mountain mist and they represent the freshness and the beauty of young maidens. Some bangles are light red and pink in color, just like tender flower buds that are found blossoming along a woodland stream. In this stanza, Birds That Dreams presents an image of young girls who are dreaming of marriage. The bangle sellers also have some green colored bangles which are compared to the newborn leaves because such leaves are pure, fresh, and yet to see the world just like maiden. Stanza 3. Some are like fields of sunlit corn, meet for a bride on her bridal morn. Some, like the flame of her marriage fire, or rich with the hue of her heart's desire. Twinkling, luminous, tender and clear, like her bridal laughter and bridal tear. In this stanza, the bangle sellers say that they have some yellow colored bangles that look like fields of sunlit corn. Here, bangles are compared to fields of sunlit corn because those bangles are suitable for a bride on the day of her wedding when she needs to look the prettiest and the brightest of all. The bangle sellers also have some flame colored bangles such as red and orange that represent the passion, desire, and wishes of the bride. In the poem, bridal laughter means the joy of starting a new life with a husband, while bridal tear means a sorrow of separation from her parents. The poet has compared bridal laughter and bridal tear with the tinkling, luminous, tender, and clear bangles which seem to express her joy and sorrow well. So, the stanza depicts the transition of life from a maiden to a wife. Stanza 4. Some are purple and gold flecked grey for she who has journeyed through life midway. whose hands have cherished, whose love has blessed, and cradled fair sons on her faithful breast, who serves her household in fruitful pride, and worships the gods at her husband's side. In this stanza, the bangle sellers continue to advertise their bangles and say that they have some purple and gold flecked grey bangles. These bangles are suitable for a woman who has journeyed through life and has reached the midpoint of her life. These are for a woman who remained faithful to her husband, supported him, and has raised her children well. The purple color symbolizes pride, gold fleck represents honor and authority, whereas grey symbolizes wisdom and maturity. Now let's look upon some new words and their meanings. Tinted, a usually slight or pale coloration. Radiant, showing great happiness. Tranquil, free from disturbance or calm. Limpid, completely clear and transparent. Hue, a color or shade. About the author, the Nightingale of India, Sarojini Naidu, portrays a vivid picture of common life in most of her poems. The Bangle Sellers is not an exception. Like Indian weavers in the bazaars of Hyderabad, the Coromandel, fishers, etc., she deals with the life of bangle sellers in her poem Bangle Sellers initially, but later on, unlike all such poems, she becomes more concerned in celebrating the life and actions of a woman's life in totally using the trope of bangle sellers as a background.